What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another exciting episode of Xenoblade Chronicles X for Nintendo Wii U. On our previous episode, we went through and we finally made it to New Los Angeles. I love the battle system. I love everything about this game so far. So if you guys haven't caught the previous two episodes, go catch them and join with me. This game is awesome. When it comes out, buy it, pre-download it, do what you got to do in order to get this game, and we'll go from there. So I'm very excited. It's going to be cool. So if you guys enjoyed the episode or are pumped up for it, definitely smash that like button and leave a comment. By doing so, you'll be entered into our awesome contest that we're doing, furnished by Nintendo of America. So this is going to be great. I am very looking forward to exploring the entire ins and outs of New Los Angeles. And of course, we're going to keep true to the 30-minute around episodes, okay? So stay tuned to that. This is going to be cool. I can't wait to see what's happening. So here we go. Brand new cutscene.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Let's start with the living quarters. Using that elevator. Look how massive it is.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share.
Huh, look at that. It's an on-screen projector.
Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next
He'll be
month.
Emperor? Yeah, right.
Irina? Gwyn?
Irina and Gwyn.
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Ask who these people are, look puzzled. Wonder why they call Elma ma'am. I guess we can be curious as to who Irina and Gwyn are.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts.
Every last survivor
You can
counts,
call me
it's true.
Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr.
I'm gonna call you
Evans.
Babyface, because your face looks
Or
like a
just Gwyn.
baby.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect.
I like the subtitles.
You've earned
What about you guys? I think I'm gonna leave them
Award for
on.
best ass kiss goes to...
Subtitles are cool.
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right,
Could
ma'am.
these two possibly be
Getting
our
back to
next
work.
team members?
Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home.
Yo,
Now.
this guy. This guy looks like me. It's weird. Okay, so we're gonna go to the administrative district in hopes of finding out. Ooh, Chapter 1, New Los Angeles. Okay, administrative district. Okay, let's jump down, or let's just walk down, like normal people would, like normal citizens of New LA. This package is meant to go to Blade Tower. It's only the biggest building in town, so I don't know how you can mess that up. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the gigantic yellow circle on the map here. So whenever I get to middle of it, it'll trigger a cutscene of some sort, and we'll go from there. Look at that gigantic moon in the back. I'm still curious as to what the 60% is all about. Uh-oh. What's going on with this guy? We're just watching him. Must be someone important. Did you guys see that hairpin? Tell me you saw her hairpin. You know that takes skill to do. If you're driving a car like that, that actually takes skill to drift. That's crazy.
Damn it!
Who is this guy and why did he wreck that thing? Look at that! That's clearly the Monado. Monado hairpins. So the Monado is confirmed to be in this game. Wow. And for those of you guys who don't know, for Xenoblade Chronicles for Wii and new Nintendo 3DS, that was the legendary blade that Shulk was after and he was able to harness, which was really cool.
I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma.
Lynn and Doug.
And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Find out how old Lynn is, or find out what happened with the exhaust. I'm pretty skeptical. She looks like she's 12. 14.
She's 13.
13!
And I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our
That's
top
cool.
talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
To be that
Anyway,
advanced,
you
and
guys
you're only
heading back to
13 years
Barracks?
old, more power to you,
Yeah.
girl.
Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn!
Man, he got owned right there. He's like, you go take care of it. Okay, so chapter 1 in progress, 2 out of 5. We now have Lynn. We can put her anywhere on our team, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so yeah, now we can explore some more.
Hey.
Let's see, male NLA resident. My little brother just joined the Prospectors. He's been a civilian until now. I'm worried about whether he'll be able to handle all the duties of a Blade. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're supposed to find this dude. Yeah! Hello. Who jumped near me? Who almost landed on me? Are you the new guy? That's probably what he's going to say. And I'll say, I can sprint very fast and never get tired, and I love jumping and waving my arms in the air. Alright, so here we go. Who is this next person going to be, and why do I care about him? Give me a Skell already. Okay, so this thing's flying away.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything.
Oh,
from up
okay,
here.
so we're getting a visual
Beats
tour.
walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty awesome looking with the
Certainly
moonlight.
come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Sounds
Okay,
cool.
yeah. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district.
Look at that. Does that say pizza over there?
Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing,
Blue
groceries,
Pocket?
you name it.
Cafe?
It's a veritable shopping
Oh,
paradise.
man.
The CD is the closest thing to a
Mall
downtown
cruise?
we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
This place looks really cool.
To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well,
There's only
plus
like
a nice park and a
4,
cathedral.
8, 12.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone,
Like about 20
want to
houses.
relax
There's got to be
and
more
wind
than
down a
like
good book,
20 families
that's the
here.
spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
See some helicopters.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. You're very cute.
We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
But when I was 13, I don't think I could have been able to even do a tour like that. Oh man, 13? What grade are you in when you're 13? Like middle school? I don't know. But look at this place. This is like the Blade Tower. I see some really cool choppers. There's a Skell in the back. I see him. All these different lights on in the building. That looks pretty cool.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lynn Lee Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting.
Yes, we better not.
The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant Blade Tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Okay, administrative district. Cool. So now we get to explore. Oh, look at this thing. Give me this Skell right now. Oh, man. Wow, well, it looks like I gotta keep on going. Ooh, what's this? A treasure? Access denied, field Skell level insufficient. Okay, dang it. That would have been cool. I would love to gotten another treasure. Okay, so here's Armory Alley. Looks like I could talk to some people. Regina. We sell strange and unusual stuff. My husband picks up on the job. He's a pathfinder, so he's always finding crazy space junk and whatnot. I don't have anything to show you right now, unfortunately, so check back later. He'll be back with a new haul that'll blow your mind. Okay. Alright, so we got a lady named Vera.
Hey!
Okay, hello.
What?
Okay, let's inquire about xenoforms. After the horrible fate that befell Earth, some humans have come to resent all xenoforms. But as a scientist, I'm always eager to see examples of life forms who acquired intelligence through a different evolutionary path. From what I understand, they found ruins throughout the planet that suggest intelligent life existed here previously. I always relish opportunities to encounter the unknown. What about you? Good idea.
What?
Let's discuss about your recent developments, Vera. I may be a rough and tumble blade, but believe it or not, I was once studying to be a biologist. When I was a student, I was always off on one cross-country trip after another, doing field work with my professor. We traversed jungles and deserts hunting for rare animal fossils. And when we find one, we'd jump up and down with glee like children. Ha! My professor stayed behind on Earth, but I knew he would have been thrilled to come here and see all the unidentified species on Mira. That's sad. Sorry for your loss. Truly. Okay. Don't really care about what she has to say. Look at all these people. I actually need to go inside the barracks. I think this is it. We'll go talk to all the people that have like the little pips on the map. So here we go. Halfway through the episode and we made it to the barracks.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Ask about registration, frown, and say nothing. I'm gonna ask about registration.
I think I can answer that one.
Even though I didn't even say a word. And this creepy guy came over here.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
Doug Barrett crashed his skull.
No, nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here.
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back.
I don't know.
to us.
I don't get this
Please,
good feeling about
after
this guy. He's got some sort of vibe.
I'll put on some tea.
Maybe it's because of the scar on his chin. I don't know about him. Okay, so we're inside the barracks, and now we're going to learn about registration. Hey, maybe we can join Blade. So I'll just kind of standing straight. We're waiting for him.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision.
Yeah?
He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
That's good.
Memory
I mean, Elma's, she knows what's
From the
going on.
stasis?
Not
Could
forcing
barely
me into
remember his
anything.
name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Okay, ask how we ended up on Mira. Ask for more information about Blade. Ask about registration. Alright, I guess we'll do all of them, right? How do we end up on Mira?
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
That's crazy.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive.
That's true.
We survived.
The only one ship that survived.
So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as
Project Exodus is totally blowing my mind still. Like, if that happened in real life.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to Planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact.
I wonder if there's, like, any
We
pieces of
had
the
no
ship that you
choice.
can, like,
We
go
channeled all
to
the
in this
power
game.
we had left to soft land the habitat.
That would be really cool.
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Okay, thank you. Give me some more information about Blade. I kind of want to join you guys.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions.
Too bad one of the
and a crew
questions
trained
isn't
to
how did you
handle
got
the
that
limited amount of
scar on your
situations
face.
we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers.
Okay.
But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
The Lifehold. Behold, the Lifehold. What is this thing?
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there.
That's gotta be
Stasis,
cool.
waiting to
So,
be
yeah,
rescued.
let's find this and let's free everyone, yeah?
There's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Alright, I'm on board. I will help you find these people and the Lifehold. Count me in. Alright, and a question about registration.
Yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
I like public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the...
Yeah, I need some air. You're kind of boring me here.
Yes, sir.
I like yawning a little bit.
Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Yeah, keeping the briefing brief. Good. Chapter 1. Take a guided tour of Blade Administrative District with Lynn and Elma. Learn more about life as a member of Blade. Okay. We got 5 minutes. Okay. How do I get out of here? Get me out of here! Oh, here's a door. Okay, cool. The administrative district, AD they call it. We got 5 minutes to explore it. Let's do it. All right, loading it up.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
What can I say? I'm pretty special.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skell. Even the
When am I gonna get a skell?
So cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Ask what a skell is or geek out. Gaze longingly at the skell. I think we're gonna geek out.
Now this guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
No, can't say I've had that dream, but...
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually,
what is this scene?
I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here. 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh.
Did, you just fall asleep?
Sorry.
While I was checking you out? Man.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Come on.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed
Dude, just
to
let me
pilot
in.
Skells.
No one's gonna
Even
know.
then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around.
Okay. Well, when you put it like
yes,
that,
as
I
you
guess.
might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is
Okay,
some
so you better
criteria.
choose me.
The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Okay. The mission control board. Alright, mission control board here. There's a lot of dialogue.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
That's kind of cool. You can go and accept missions anytime you want.
And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway?
Yeah.
We also have the scout
Oh, you're gonna tell me about the scout
if the
console?
assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Hey,
Okay, head to the Blade Scout console in New LA's administrative district. I think that's what this is, right? Yeah, it's just right next to it. So a scout console is where you team up with people
Blade
and
Scout
you take
console.
on challenges.
When the going gets tough, the tough go to the scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills.
Okay.
This console lets you search for and recruit other
Can you
Blades
play
to
this
fill
game
those roles
online?
for just such an occasion.
I don't know yet, to be honest. I
Spell
can't
Blade
answer that.
Without team, sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a
Crazy person, you're right.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our
The
guest.
pressure is real. Lynn is trying to convince me.
Apology accepted.
No worries. I'm gonna join either way. I want to
How
drive.
about
I want to
another
drive
shot?
one of those skells
I'm not talking
and just
about
be a
the stuff
boss.
over
That'd be
in the
really cool.
commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Okay, so before we actually move on to Armory Alley, I actually want to take a look. Let's see. Missions. Chapter 1. How many more things of Chapter 1 do we have to do? You know what? Let's just go to wherever she's saying, and then we'll end off the episode. I'm really sure it's just a quick detour. This is the shopping area.
Hey.
So she's going to teach me, okay, come on over here, and this is where you buy
So this
gear
street's
and
what we
weapons
call
from the gear and
Armory
weapons shop, right?
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter
And that's
of
one of the things that
survival.
I love about this game, and Xenoblade
enough.
Chronicles is just
And that goes
upgrading
not
all your
only for
weapons,
personal
armor, all
armor
that
and
stuff.
weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your
I
own
can
skell?
imagine.
Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Okay, Blade Tower. Let's go! Blade Tower is this way, I remember. We started there. So let's sprint on over there. I don't necessarily need to talk to any of the shops because I doubt they're open, but I can jump that high! Oh man, I thought I could. Well, I probably could. Boom!
Hey.
Here we go, Blade Tower.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Okay.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember
Reporting
this
to
voice.
leadership after you complete assignments. I'll remember that.
about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not.
What else would I do? There's really
Now that
no
you've
other
seen
option.
where and how we work. Hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will
Would I
be
just go
back.
out,
Your decision.
leave this place, and
In
continue
any case,
on?
Let's head back to the barracks.
Play this game solo?
Secretary
No
Nagi
way.
will be waiting.
Okay, story mission complete. Nice. We got 20 points of something or other. We got 5,000 gold. Okay. Chapter 1 and done. We are going to overwrite our save data. That is it. Chapter 1. Cool. Easy. Alright, so now I'm actually going to settings. You can actually return to the title screen from the game. And we're all set. So that's cool. We ran a little bit past 30 minutes, but hopefully you guys didn't mind all that much. So yeah, that is going to be it for the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, you know what to do. Share the video, like it, and subscribe for even more of the awesome Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's going to be really cool. We are going to do a giveaway of the game, so definitely do all of that stuff, and you'll be entered into it. If you want more directions and on how you can improve your odds, feel free to check out the description. Other than that, if you want to help support me even further, head on over to patreon.com/AbdallahSmash026, where you guys can become supporters and get your name scrolling through the credits, along with some other cool incentives. So check that out. And I'm going to see you guys later on the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles X. It'll be very cool. Until next time, bye guys.